Well, hi there, Gemini. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to welcome you to everything that's going on for August 11th through the 17th. I have the three cards in front of me. We have this fantastic guiding card for the month, which is Owl Spirit, reminding you that wisdom is the better part of valor in this moment. Please do look upon everything you've done in the past and all the people that you know, and it never hurts to ask for advice if you feel like you need more wisdom than what you got in your pocket, okay? So do that. Remember to pack carefully. That is your guiding message for the month, as well as we have your other guiding message for all of us is to come together. We're all trying to come together in a group and make good decisions as a massive group, right? So sometimes the sum of the parts, right? The whole is better than the sum of the parts. So, we have to go with it and get right on with it. So that's kind of what I've got from you for all 12 signs. We're all coming together. So that's good news. All right. So let's look at the three cards in front of me and see what's going on here. These are those three cards. We're going to go ahead and add these cards to them for clarity, and we'll get into this in-depth reading right away. So let's see what we have here. The King of Pentacles is here, showing us that we are looking for good advice, and we're going to get it from somebody who's very savvy about their finances. Last week we had money stuff on our minds, and we were taking care of our money. And now we have new information coming to us because we're asking for it from somebody else we care about that knows about money and takes good care of it. Yes, good news. We also have another fella or male energy person who is in fact got good ideas in general and very grounded and easygoing, very much like-minded with yourself, who will help you kind of weed through this stuff and figure out what part of this stuff will best suit who you are as a person and where you want to go. Perfect. Now we have this wonderful extra card from the deck, which is called the Well, and it's reminding us that sometimes we have to go deep, right? We have to go deep inside of ourselves to really, really see what's going on down there. It's the well of emotions, right? It's a well of things going on down there. Feel your feelings. Don't stop yourself from feeling your feelings. They're important, they are valid, they are worthy, okay? While you're doing that, you're going to have this fella show up. He's the King of Cups. He is all about his feelings, so that's interesting that he shows up just as you're dipping deep into the well of your own emotions and showing up with his emotions, saying, oh, yeah, I'm feeling like this, and I need your attention, and can you talk to me? And so you'll be talking to him, but you're going to end up so involved in his conversation that you forget where you were going, okay? So just be aware of that. Don't let it stop you well, I mean, it's going to stop you a little bit right there. The Six of Cups is showing that when you give from your heart in this situation, you're not going to actually be able to connect with him on a heart-to-heart basis. I'm not sure why, but there's something between you and this person, even though he's emotionally based and you're in emotional space, doesn't mean you guys are connecting, okay? There is no connection between you two. You're trying to give from your heart, but he's not receiving, okay? That's frustrating. Weird, too, right? The Three of Wands is here. You will not be remembering lessons from your past, so this is going to be like a repeating pattern situation where you're just going to keep bumping heads, you and this person, and that's a frustration. I'm sorry. Drag. Your solution is go and be off on your own and do your own thing, soul search a bit, and come out of this. Come out of this with better solutions after understanding your part in it and his part, and you're like, okay, maybe we're just two different lines that are running parallel instead of people who are supposed to cross paths a lot and have interactions and interweavings of our a lot of people we run into, we have things that cross over, and we have that little space in between up here where indeed we have things in common. Little groups, little wedges of our circles that cross, right? And we have this space in here where everything matches and we actually have things in like. But there may not be that with this person. He's going to be maybe somebody who's equally emotional, but not even your circles are touching. So let that be okay, but amuse yourself with understanding what that is and going like, yeah, you're going to soul search about that. And you'll be like, oh my God, huh, maybe we just don't match. But you're also going to manage to keep your finances balanced. So this is going to be the Two of Pentacles. Very important that you balance those finances after talking to this guy. So that's good news. We're going to get that squared away. And yeah, indeed, we're going to create a nice solid foundation for your finances after talking to him, okay? So you're doing the right things. You're doing what you need to do. This is very good news for you. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get a card of a critter for you, right? I'm just spreading these cards out is becoming a thing. They don't like to spread out right here, do they? Not really. So anyway, here we go. We're going to pull a card for you, Gemini. That's the one right there. Cool. Okay. So we'll go ahead and take these cards out. All right. Now then, perfect. Oh, and the platypus. Very nice. It's all about women's wisdom. Ha-ha. So women's wisdom and the platypus are all about how it's based in love, okay? So the reality that the folklore behind the platypus being that two things came together that were never supposed to be together ever, right? Maybe a swamp rat and a duck, right? So we have a swamp rat and a duck, and they should never have mated. They should never have done anything like that, but they did, and they did it because there was love, right? Love was there. Love was the answer to the question, and the platypus is the answer to what comes out of that, right? You have a baby, but the baby comes from an egg, from a furry creature that has a duck bill. It's a very confusing animal. There's no doubt about it, and I believe it even has a pouch. So if it doesn't get any more confusing than that, then, you know, it's just interesting because they sort of took a little bit from here and a little bit from there, and this is what came out. But it's a beautiful creature when you get to see one. And it really speaks to the perfection of what happens even though, quote-unquote, forbidden love takes place. So even as you and this person have nothing in common, I think that what you will find is that truly you were just digging around in the well of your emotions. And this guy is all about his emotions. So maybe you could just relate on that level without it having to be, it doesn't have to be anything serious, you know. You can just sort of relate on something superficial and on the surface instead of something deep and meaningful, and let that be okay, all right? Coming to it from a place of love instead of a place of hate or irritation or frustration could be a possibility, okay? We're looking for possibility, and we're looking for wisdom from a situation that seems forbidden, all right? So don't harp on yourself too much. Know that you're in the right place, okay? So let's go ahead and find you some rocks for the week, all right? I am posting these on Instagram now, so that's fun. So you can get a little more information, and of course it'll refer you back to here anyway. So ta-da! Here we go. We have smoky quartz, we have aventurine, and we have ruby. Nice. So actually ruby and aventurine are going to go side by side. And we're talking about how smoky quartz is going to help you release things you don't need while staying grounded. Very nice. Aventurine is going to help you see the higher vision of where you want to go and what you want to do from your heart's perspective. And ruby is going to help you do it on a very down-to-earth level. All right? So excellent. Love that for you. I'm going to set these stones down right here. As always, you don't have to carry these stones if you don't want to. But if you want to carry them, you can. Let me know how they work for you, or let me know what you're going to carry instead, because that's even more fun for me. All right? And of course, if you have not liked and subscribed yet, I would love for you to do so. That would be awesome. It's totally free. All it does is help my channel grow a little, and it doesn't cost you a darn thing, okay? So I appreciate you one and all, and I will talk to you next week for the 11th, for the 18th through the 24th. Thank you so much for your attention. We'll see you next week.